So here's my next painting. So I've basically mapped this out. Right, let's get going. This is what I'm going to be working on first of all, and I have to really try to figure out where things are. So let's just make a little idea. Got two colours that are on my palette at the moment, which should be okay for my shadow and my mid-tone. I'm going to be adding a lot of light in between all this as well, so yeah, all the light's going to be in there, so I think I'm just going to get a basic sort of textured layer down, which will help out, and then I'll go back into it then with a light. Right, so here I've been building up some of the lines, as you can see, but this is just like a structure so that I can use a smaller brush and just sort of really try to build up all these little bits and pieces that are dotted around. Two things going on, one is spray and one is texture, so I have to use, I mean, this brush I found really useful for doing some of the spray, and I'll continue with that, but I've also got to build the texture up as well, because some of the spray, like for around here, is sort of in front of it, so yeah, you need a bit of a plan of action. So it's been a fair amount of work to get to this point. Yeah, all this, and I'm still not done with it. But at least I got a really good sort of, I don't know, good bit of detailing in there. I can add some highlights to it then. That should sort it out, I reckon. Yeah, I think today I've made some good progress with this. Yeah, it is starting to sort of come together. Yeah, there's a nice bit of coloration under here. So I've mixed up a cerulean, I'm using a cerulean colour, and that's going to be very nice under there. Right, good. I think my next job now is I'll start sorting this wave out. Here we go. A very important part, this. Still got quite a bit of building up to do with it, but got to start somewhere. So what I've done now is I've just masked off using old t-shirts. This is the area that's going to have to spray. Dabbing it for paintbrush isn't going to do it, so. Right, let's see what I've got. Yeah, it's worked pretty good. Yeah, we've had a few changes happening to this painting. Oh, it's been one tough day, I can tell you. I actually repainted the whole thing, made a darker color, made some little features, and started adding some of the yellow, you know, to have some spray. So I just repainted it all again, and gave the indication of what's happening on the other side of Fistral. So this little bit I need to do here. Yeah, a bit of luck. I've made a good decision. Right, just to show you what I've been doing, I've added some more light to here, so it's not too much different from what was there originally, but I've just gone over it again. So I might add a lighter colour on top. I think I probably will, just to highlight it. Sorted this out, put a couple of seagulls in, background's looking better. Tempered this a little bit as well, so that's gone back a little. Yeah, it's just been a lot of sort of fiddling, you know, with it really to get to this point. So let's work back in to some of this. I just want to get some of the little highlights back in there. Yeah, it's a bit nicer, that is. Keep doing this. Neighbours again. Yeah, always keep some colour in reserve. I think it's going to be probably the last job. Just sort of trying to pick out, you know, which are the most important places to have. So the highlights, maybe through the centre of here, perhaps. I think we've almost got it. Yeah, I'm very happy to say that painting is finished. Got it signed. So that was a tough one. Yeah, there's. I knew it was going to be very difficult because of the amount of details, especially in here. What I was trying to do early on was to put my own background in, because I wasn't sure if I wanted these houses in, but in the end, after some fiddling around, you know, I don't know, I just had to do it, and now it makes sense. So it's great. You know, very happy. Got that sort of misty kind of effect behind this. So yeah, that works really well. And this was also a little bit problematic as well. But what happened was I was trying to put too many details in there and lightened it up too much, and then there was no contrast anymore. So knocking that back certainly helped, and taking out quite a lot of details. Still a lot of details in there, but taking out a lot of details really helped as well, you know, just to sort it out. And then it was sorting the rock out as well, putting the more shadow in, put a bit of an angle on this here. The wave was sort of always okay, because that was pretty straightforward in that way. Getting the spray, then, you know, that was a bit of a balancing act. And I think my birds help as well, so I'm pleased with my birds. But yeah, so very tricky one to do. I think it would have been a lot easier if I was doing it in oils, to be honest, especially for the effects. Yeah, the acrylics take a bit of work for that, but in any case, it's okay. Please check my website, www.vernonwjones.com. Take care. See you soon.